I attract money, wealth is in my reach. I got everything I want and everything I need. I keep my mind open, abundance overflows. I budget.
What up, kingdom builders? Welcome back to my channel. I am Ebony Evaughn, your favorite business coach in these internet streets. I coach corporate professionals and first-time entrepreneurs on how to turn their skills, their talents, and expertise into profitable online businesses. Welcome to Soul Struggle Land. This is my internet home where I help you to go from confused to the ethical cash generating boss that we both know you are meant to be. In today's video, I am giving you 5 business skills that you can learn that will absolutely help you to be a better coach and entrepreneur in 2022. So I just have to be honest with y'all. It frustrates me so much when I see people who start businesses and they just start businesses and have absolutely no clue what they're doing, and they're not willing to take the time to actually get the guidance and support, learn the knowledge and wisdom that they need in order to be really efficient and effective at what they do. And so that is what really gave me the motivation to want to do this video, and I want to give you 5 business skills that you can learn this year in 2022 that will actually help you to be a better coach, a better online service provider, and overall better entrepreneur. So let's jump right in with number 1, which is going to be learning the skill of messaging, right? So when it comes to messaging, this is pretty much how you communicate with your audience. This is how you communicate with your clients. And basically, if you want to be able to attract your pulpit and attract the right kingdom customers to your business, you need to learn how to communicate with them in a way that they actually understand. So if you're like me and you came from the corporate world where you were maybe in a job where you had your own acronyms, you had your own jargon that you use, you want to make sure that you're being mindful of not using that when you're communicating with your clients if they're not going to understand that language. So for example, with me, you guys know I came from the world of HR. Actually, HR is an acronym in itself that you can pretty much assume that most people know what HR is, but some people may not know that HR actually stands for human resources. And within the human resource field, there are certain acronyms that we use that my ideal client, if they were coming to me to get a resume, if they were coming to me for interview help, they may not know what that is. So for example, some acronyms that we use in HR are like a JVR, which is a job vacancy request, right? So anytime someone leaves and you're getting ready to advertise for a new job, you have to submit a request that says, hey, I have this vacancy that I want to be able to fill. Something else is when you have new employees and they first start in the role, we have something called a functional job description, but instead of calling it by the full name functional job description, we pretty much abbreviate that to the acronym FJD. But if I'm talking to my ideal client and I say FJD, they're probably not going to know what that is. So you want to make sure that you're not making that mistake of using jargon or acronyms that are not going to be easily understood by your target audience. All right, so that's number 1, which is going to lead us right into the second business skill that you can learn to make you a better coach and online service provider in 2022, and that is going to be the skill of copywriting. Listen, my clients already know how I feel about copywriting. I feel like copywriting is the most important skill, hands down, that you can learn as an online entrepreneur. So you may be wondering, like, Ebony, we already talked about messaging and making sure that you're communicating with the right words to your audience. Like, what, isn't that messaging? Yes and no. Okay, so copywriting is basically a form of messaging, but when it comes to copywriting, messaging can be oral or written, but copywriting is going to be your written words. This is going to be how you're communicating with your audience, with your clients, whether it's in the actual copy of your social media captions, if it's in email marketing campaigns that you're sending out, if it's in the copy that's on your website or your sales page or a landing page. That is your copywriting, right? That is the actual words that are written in text format that you're using to communicate to your audience. So it does not matter how fancy your website is if your copywriting is trash. Trust me, it's not going to resonate with anyone. So like a real fun fact, 93% of all buying decisions are based off of emotions. So that is why it's really important to understand how to write copy so that your message actually resonates with your audience. I know for me, I hire a company to write most of like my Facebook ads and my sales pages and different campaigns. And I ended up taking a program where I learned how to actually do copywriting myself. And to date, that has been the best investment I ever made in myself and I ever made in my business, because I just feel like copywriting is so important, especially if you have an online business. So please take time to learn copywriting, okay? You will definitely appreciate that you learn that skill. All right, so let's go on to number 3, another business skill that you can learn in 2022 that will help you to be a better coach, and that is the skill of coaching itself, okay? So and this is no shade at all, but a lot of people will jump into coaching and think that they can just teach anybody anything, but they really don't have the wisdom on how to properly coach someone. I know people may not realize this, but there is actually an art and a skill to being able to coach someone. Coaching is not you just saying, this is how I gained 10,000 followers on Instagram, and this is what I did, and this is how you can do it too. Coaching is being able to understand where your client is right now and giving them a customized plan and blueprint on how they can actually get to the desired result that they want. Like a unique plan and system based on their strengths, their personality, where they are on their journey, how they can actually get to those 10,000 followers, how they can actually build their online business, how they can actually attract the customers they want, or whatever it is that you're teaching them how to do. Coaching is you being able to basically literally assist them, give them guidance and feedback and constructive criticism and advice on how to get to their desired result. It's not you just telling them what to do. That's not coaching, that's dictating, okay? There's actually a skill to coaching, and if you are a coach or a consultant, then this is something that you definitely need to invest in, and it will help you to be a better coach, but it will also help you to get better results for your clients, okay? I'm just saying, don't be in my comments at me. All right, so let's get into number 4, another business skill that you can learn that will make you a better coach and overall entrepreneur in 2022, and that is going to be the skill of data analysis. Listen, if you are building your business, there are a lot of times when starting out, you're wearing all the hats, you're making all the decisions, and when you're operating like that, it is easy for you to want to make emotional decisions based on how you feel or how things are going. But this is why I think that having data analyst skills are very important, because instead of you making emotional decisions, you can really look at the data and be able to say, okay, like this is going good, like we need to change how this is right here. You can literally look at the data and be able to make data-driven decisions versus making personal decisions or emotional decisions that may actually end up being detrimental to your business, okay? But you're able to take a look at the data and make more logical decisions based on data and not on emotions or your opinions. So that's why I think that data analysis skills are very important. So with that being said, that leads me to my 5th business skill that you can learn this year that will help make you a better coach and an online service provider, and that is critical thinking. I don't really have to go too in detail with this because I already have a video about why I think that critical thinking is such an important skill. You want to be able to think independently and critically of anyone else. Even if you're someone who has mentors and you have coaches and you have advisors and you have people around you that are helping you to make decisions, you still have to have critical thinking skills so you can say, okay, yeah, this is what's best for the business. No, this isn't best for the business. But you can actually think critically and independently for yourself, even if other people are telling you what to do. Even if you're working with a coach and someone tells you, oh, you need to do XYZ, that could be completely wrong for your business and it can actually tank your sales, right? So you have to be able to know, like, no, even though that's what you're advising me to do, I know it's not the best decision for my business and where I'm at right now. So that's why I think that critical thinking is such an important skill. Even when you're making different decisions day to day, you have to have that critical thinking skill in order to be able to jump from task to task, in order to put out fires, in order to be able to pivot, you know, if something doesn't go as planned. So definitely take some time to learn these skills. You want to learn how to be better at messaging. You want to sharpen on your copywriting skills, and thank me later for that, okay? You want to sharpen your coaching skills, your data analysis skills, as well as critical thinking. Those are the 5 business skills that I have for you, but I want to hear from you down in the comments. Let me know, what other business skills do you think are really important in order to be a successful entrepreneur? Have you learned any of these skills? Which skill are you going to learn first? Let me know down in the comments below this video. And if you want coaching skills and guidance and you want to be able to dive deeper on growing your business so that you can pull in more revenue and get your clients better results, then check out the first pinned comments below and come on over and become a member inside of my Kingdom Built Business Incubator, where I will help you learn all of these skills, okay? Thank you so much for stopping by my internet home. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those notifications so you will be the first one to be notified when I upload a brand new video next week. In the meantime, feel free to check out these 2 videos right here, this playlist right here if you really about that life, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.